A new report shows the U.S. economy grew more than expected in the third quarter.
Gross domestic product, or GDP, is the value of just about everything made or sold in the U.S. It increased 2.6% in the last quarter after two declining quarters consecutively.
And experts say this number is just a small piece of what to look at when it comes to the U.S. economy as a whole.
WRAL's Matt Tallhelm explains why we're not out of the woods yet for a recession.
Every sale at Burke Brothers Hardware helps the family-owned shop on this corner of Hillsborough Street survive the ups and downs of the economy like it has for 86 years.
It's just the economic parameters as a whole and how we can mitigate that for our little corner of the world.
Last December, owner Jeff Hastings showed us the printout of price increases passed down from producers due to supply chain delays.
They have sort of solidified, and the supply chain is easing up a little bit.
Now he's buying in bulk to lock in today's prices and shopping around for brands that offer better deals for his customers.
It's really been a shift of where can I get it to how low can I sell it for and still maintain the business.
It's a budget balance we all do, from the gas pump to the grocery store. All of our spending as consumers is captured as part of the GDP report, which shows growth in the economy for the first time this year. Campbell Harvey is a finance professor at Duke.
The overall risk of recession hasn't really changed. Just because we've got one positive quarter.
A jump in exports from our country boosted the GDP into the positive, but it also measured a slowdown in consumer spending and the housing market.
The reality is that growth is probably not as robust as indicated by the number.
Mark Yusko is Chief Investment Officer at Chapel Hill-based Morgan Creek Capital Management. He says we can get a stronger gauge on where the economy is headed by looking closer to home.
When you go into a restaurant, does it seem more crowded or less crowded? When you go to the grocery store, are the shelves more full or less full? Those are probably better indicators.
It is really.
Back out here live at Burke Brothers Hardware, the owner here tells me he actually does listen to all those reports, the GDP, the CPI, all those things we tell you about that are measures of the economy. We will actually get a new measure tomorrow of inflation. A new report will come out with that. And also next week, of course, the Fed is expected to raise interest rates. That's something everyone is looking at. Duke's Professor Harvey tells me he still says the signs are pointing toward a recession in 2023.
Matt Tallhelm live in Raleigh. Thank you, Matt.